Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we start, I wanna say a huge thank you for helping me get to my first 10 subscribers. Honestly, I didn't expect you guys to be so excited for the game and so supportive. Now, I have to give myself a new goal and we will say 50 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and if you wanna be part of this community, consider subscribing. Okay, thanks for your patience and let's get straight into the video. So, fishing. In this video we will focus on it and explain how I implemented it into my game. It is a big part of it and I want to make it nice but also not too realistic. But before the actual programming, I have to tell you about the idea. Also, it could be better to watch the first part of this series first, if you haven't already, or not, whatever you like. Okay, back to the idea, or where we left off, I can't remember. I want the player to be able to open or interact with things by walking up to them. So let's say the player walks up to the fishing rod. The player would need to wait like, let's say, 2 seconds so we can make sure he wants to start the fishing process. And we will make that with a cute circular slider. I am sure you guys have seen it in at least one game you have played. After that, we start the fishing, which will be kinda automated. So you don't have to catch the fish, but just wait some time and get reward for that. And in the future, you will be able to upgrade different things like fishing time, luck and lots of other stuff which we'll figure out later. Now enough of nerding and let's start making these things. I had no clue how to make this. I tried making it on my own, but quickly realized that it's too complicated. I just didn't know how to make it in a circle. So like for any other thing, I started looking for help on YouTube. It turns out it is actually pretty easy. I just followed this tutorial over here. I guess I could make it on my own, it would just take me a bit too long. Okay, now we have the slider, but we have to connect it to the player. And again, I had no clue how to make that. Every time I worked with canvases, they were just on screen and static. But now I had to make it follow the player. And here I met with a new friend of mine who is called World Space Canvas. It took me some time, but at the end I managed to get it working. Kind of. The problem is that the slider for some reason doesn't look good. It looks weird or dented. I'll give you 5 seconds to figure out what's wrong. If you said it's not rotated towards the camera, you were right, and I fixed it with this code over here. Now everything looks good, at least for now. The fishing rod itself will have a slider too, but this one will be normal, in a square. So that was pretty easy. I just played with the colors for a bit until it looks nice. I mean, there's not much to say about this slider. It's just a loading bar which will show you how long it's left until you fish something. Now we have everything. We just need to connect these things so they work. We start with the player loader. In the previous video we already made a trigger on the fishing rod, so it should be fairly simple. We just made the trigger detect when something touched it, check if this thing is the player, and if so, call the start fishing function in the player script. Also, I made it so the fishing rod gives the player an index number of a fishing rod, of course. When we will have more fishing rods, maybe this small detail will make our life easier. Also, I added an on-trigger exit function, which this time calls the player's exited fishing area function. With this, we will make sure the player waited those 2 seconds for the fishing and didn't just pass by the fishing rod. And with that, we can move out to the player. In the player script, we will do the waiting checking. Fairly simple, just made the slider active and changed its value in the update function. Also, we break out of the waiting if the exited fishing area function is called from the fishing rod. And when the player slider does its thing, we can start fishing, and for real this time. We do that with identifying the fishing rod and calling the actual fish function. This function tells the fishing rod to start fishing, or in our case, just start the timer. Oh, I also added some spice to the fishing rod, so we know when we are fishing. Just a small wire, a quick particle effect, can make it look 10 times better. One more thing. I completely forgot to record this, but I made an upgrade slider. Just a slider looking like the one on the fishing rod, but on the main screen. If you wonder what it will be, it will in a way represent the level of your raft. It will increase as you get experience, which you will earn from the fishing and other activities. It is quite simple, but the coding itself just didn't go as smooth as I expected it to go. I wanted to make the slider stay at a certain milestone, so you can just AFK farm and beat the game, but have to click some upgrade button to be upgraded. And with your level of the raft itself will get better, bigger, and you will get new things or activities. But at this point I got to the problem. I couldn't make the player stay at the milestone. I still wanted him to be able to get XP, so I made a system that will keep in mind of your experience but won't show it on the XP bar. So if the new level is reachable with 25 experience, you can grind to, let's say, 30 experience and then click upgrade, and with that the bar will not get refreshed to a 0 but will calculate your remaining XP, so in this case 5. It's a detail but a nice one for me. Also, for now I added just a quick system that will increase the experience needed for the next upgrade, so it isn't always just the same. I also added the settings for the fishing rod to know how much experience it gives to the player, and some special effects when the slider moves would be nice, but I just left it at that for now. Now the fishing I guess works, but it still doesn't look too good. Yes, the fishing rod itself looks nice and the effect of fishing is something, but it's missing something. The feeling of a reward. And I was thinking what could I do to make it better but not too noticeable. At the end I went with a simple bop animation for the fishing rod. I think it looks good, and in the future when everything will be moving fast and everything will be automated, it will give a special feel to the player. There's no fishing without the fishes, right? And that's what we need. I made a fish sprite with a screenshot of a fish model from the asset pack from the last video, the one which gave us our special fishing rod. For now, the script isn't anything much, just increasing the fish count and displaying it on a simple Unity built-in text. So, that's it for fishing. It's simple, nice, and gives a nice tycoon-y feeling. I can see it in the future being automated with some managers or boosts. In the next video, I think we'll figure out some models and pictures. I guess it's finally time to add some looks to the game. Or not, I don't know yet, we'll see that next week. And that's it. Like in the last video, we didn't do too much, but we still did something. We can feel the game slowly but surely coming together. With this, I just want to give a special shoutout to nobody else but you guys. I never imagined my first video to get 5 views, but you just kept going. So be nice and help me get to my 50 subscribers. If you think I deserve them, it would be cool to subscribe. And with that, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.